is a masterpiece. I built a deer stand and an apple tree. What are the rules? Sorry, Your Highness, show me the rulers. If I'm going to hell, I'm at least bringing both of my coolers. The lumberjack who swung the axe, use your face as firewood. Son of a blundergat, no one to blame for my childhood. This insane smile should be enough of a deterrent. Shocked by the past finger in the outlet, getting stuck in the current.
All right. What is up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mushroom Cloud Meteorologist. I'm your host, Greenie, coming to you from the Southern Covered Studios here in Florida. It's kind of chilly here in the Panhandle tonight. It is what it is. It's still Florida. It's not snow. It's the South. It's good weather. Just throw a hoodie on, I guess. So, as you can see, I didn't find a co-host. Well, I kind of did find a co-host, but he decided to back out, said it wasn't his thing, which is cool, whatever. It is what it is. I'll continue to do the show. It might... The days it drops is going to be very random. I'm trying this video thing out right now, checking it out, making sure everything works and stuff like that. Like I said, I really enjoyed podcasting before, and I thought the Greenie podcast wore its welcome, and you only could do so much, and figured why not, get out on something new. And so eventually we'll have guests or a co-host or something down the line. But 2020 is almost over. It's November 18th. Thanksgiving's next week. And they're already playing fucking Christmas music everywhere. It's kind of annoying. Like, does it go Halloween straight to fucking Christmas? I mean, hell, Black Friday's next week too, and I gotta work it. That's gonna be a fucking fun one because people are fucking retarded. I mean, not everybody in general. Just people that, I don't know, man. It seems like more and more lately the human race is dumbed down and stupid, and they don't think for themselves, and they don't read things, and they just jump to being fucking savages, and it's kind of disgusting. If you're supposed to be really in the holiday season, then why the fuck are you acting like an asshole towards somebody that, I make decent money, but not enough to put up with your shit, and I have to put a smile on my face, and put up with your nonsense, but that is the life of retail. I mean, actually, right now you gotta wear a mask, but it is what it is. Speaking of COVID, all the fucking states are about, like, Pennsylvania, Ohio, locked down. I was talking to a buddy of mine tonight. He said from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. they have a curfew there in Ohio for the next 21 days, which I don't know. I don't know much about this fucking COVID. I know it's like the flu, and if you're older, it hurts you, and if you're pre-existing conditions, it hurts you, but it is what it is, and I don't know. You're killing people's fucking morale and shit by locking everything down. I mean, I don't know. This fucking country, this world, this fucking rock floating through space is like, I don't know. Maybe the Mayans were right. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Alright, enough rambling on with myself. Let's get into some stuff. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Wonder Woman, 1984. Is is on board. Wait, it's going to theaters on Christmas Day and HBO Max. I think it was pushed back like 2 months if I read somewhere else. I'm not sure, but I do know that we did get a season 9 trailer for Letterkenny, which is pretty fucking dope. And I did see something about Shameless. I like shows like Shameless. Like I tried to watch the Europe the British version of it, and I just can't do the voices. I don't know why. I just can't do the voices. Not saying all British people are annoying, but that cast just was so annoying. It's same with I think it's called Wentworth. Like I tried to watch it after I watched Orange Is the New Black and just couldn't fucking do it. It's not one of those things that like I'm gonna fucking watch, I guess. Who knows? But look forward to an upcoming 2021. New shows, movies, hopefully, are coming back. Mandalorian Season 2 is out. I've watched the first 3 episodes and alright, I like it. Had to go back and refresh with the first season, but that's cool. I'm one of those people that'll sit down and binge. Speaking of binging, I find myself sometimes late at night when right before I'm about to go to bed and turn the computer off. I'm sitting on fucking YouTube and I start binge watching Karen compilation videos. You know, these women that freak out and stuff. And it's just fucking hilarious. Like I watch one 20-minute video and the next thing I know I'm in like 3 deep, like going down a rabbit hole with conspiracies and shit. I don't know if you haven't checked one out yet, like go check out a compilation of Karen's video on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious. It's the most hilarious shit you'll ever see. Just because people are stupid, like I said. They think they're entitled, and nobody's entitled. Nobody owes you shit. We all are on the same fucking planet, floating on this rock through goddamn space. Alrighty. So you guys have, I want to know from you guys, I do notice that there are people listening on Anchor and Spotify and wherever the fuck else we are on this fucking crazy thing that we're on Anchor that puts us out everywhere. I thought we would be on iTunes by now, but I guess not. I guess we got to get a couple episodes in before we do that. So here we go. So yeah, I really want to listen. I want to know what you guys are listening to or watching. You know what I mean? What's your playlist to go to in this COVID era? I find myself sometimes going. I've been checking out Peacock, NBC's new fucking streaming service, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Old Law and Order, Criminal Intent, and the First 48. The Simpsons, go all the way back to season 1. Mind you, they're only like 40-minute episodes, but hey, no complaint there. It's The Simpsons. So what are you guys listening or watching? Throw it in the comments here on YouTube. Oh yeah, guys, if I'm going to be throwing up every once in a while videos of this podcast up on my YouTube channel. So if you're listening in the audio, I'll put a link in the description so that you guys can go check that out. There's other podcasts on there. A few episodes of the Greenie podcast, Everyday Schmoes podcast, and a couple others. But yeah. So, who knows? Just tell me what you are watching. Because I definitely want to watch some other stuff. Like, that's how recommendations are always good. Very good. Just like the mini docu-series The Last Ride by The Undertaker from WWE superstar The Undertaker, a.k.a. Mark Calloway. This Sunday, The WWE will look back at his legacy of 30 years in the business, being that it's Survivor Series. He's uh, he's going to be there with special guest Kane. I think Rikishi. Who else? Savio Vega. A few other people. They're going to pay tribute to him. There's the last ride, and it's like a 4-part series. How he talks about he just breaks kayfabe. And for those of you that are not wrestling fans that don't know what kayfabe is like wrestling. Back in the day, these wrestlers actually made it so that there was no social media or anything like that, and they played their character inside and outside of the ring, so that they could kayfabe the fans into thinking, hey, this person is who they are in the ring, so and so on. And then Undertaker did it for so long. Just recently, as he's getting ready to retire, he's broke kayfabe and did podcasts and interviews and stuff like that, and it's really good to see. There's not many superstars left like that can actually say that they've played kayfabe that long. And the Undertaker's done it a long time. And it's awesome to see that they're gonna to pay homage to him. I'll be at work, so I'll miss it, but I'll probably watch it when I get home, the replay, which is cool with me. So, as I'm recording this and doing research tonight, I come across, I just skim what's going on in the world, whether it be sports or entertainment or whatever it is, anything to talk about on a podcast, you know what I mean? I come across this article on LaMelo Ball, which, if you know, his brother used to play for the Lakers, plays for some other team now. But LaMelo got drafted to the Charlotte Bobcats. Michael Jordan's team owns the team. And this kid just signed a deal with Puma for $100 million. And he will have access to the Puma private jet. What the So, I wonder what happened. Wonder what his dad said. If you don't know who the Big Baller Brand is, Big Baller Brand, his dad had this shoe company, and like nobody in the NBA wanted it. And I think there's LaMelo, Lamar. Let's see. Lonzo, there it is. Lonzo doesn't have a shoe deal either. They also okay. So from what this article says is they distance themselves from their dad, who once said that he could beat Michael Jordan, and he didn't even play in the NBA. He played He played in some AUU games or some shit like that. I don't know. The dude was a fucking big shit talker, and all over ESPN. ESPN eats that shit up for some reason. But yeah, the kid went third to the Charlotte Bobcats. I guess they're going to be changing schedules so the players could play in the Tokyo Olympics. 2020 made it really weird because the NBA played in a bubble. Major League Baseball kind of played in a bubble. Well, no, they traveled. Hockey played in a bubble up in Canada, 2 different stadiums, and it's weird. It's really weird to see any sporting event without fans. But like half capacity fans is even weirder, and fake noise is. I hate the fake noise. Like, fake noise never made sense to me. You could tell, like, it was shitty if somebody jammed the ball, and you only could have it at so many decibels, and I don't know. I also see that Dwight Howard said he'd like to play for the Lakers again, but it'd come at a price. Pay the big man, get another title. That's what I say. I guess Ricky Rubio is going back to Minnesota for some draft picks. That's crazy. Rajon Rondo is probably going to go to Atlanta Hawks. Good for that dude. That dude goes wherever he goes, he makes them better. He's a good point guard. He holds accountability. He's been that way since he was with Boston. Alright, so I don't know. Sports is like not everybody's forte. I get it. I get it. But at the same time, I do have one thing that everybody likes, and that's random Florida man stories. And I do have some weird Florida stories. Seeing how that I live here, and I can account to you some pretty random shit that happens and goes on in this fucked up weird state it is. Yeah, so I've seen some stuff and heard some stuff like homeless guys that frequent the plaza I work in, and talking about vaginas and clouds are fake, screaming it at the top of their lungs. All kinds of weird shit. So I can vouch that some of these stories are normal, everyday Florida life. A Florida man gets a DUI on a lawnmower after he hits a cop car. Says Haines County man was charged with driving under the influence after he allegedly crashed his lawnmower into a police cruiser. He was charged with driving under the influence, refusing to submit to a DUI test. Says the officer was inside when he heard a loud noise. He was at the news channel 8 news station. He said he heard a loud noise when he was inside, came out, and seen where his cruiser was parked, and Mr. Gary Wayne Anderson was on his tractor and rammed into it. Oh, he ran into it with a trailer on it. Awesome. So he was taken to the local medical facility for a breathalyzer, and his blood alcohol content was 0.241, more than 3 times the legal limit, which in Florida is kind of normal on an average day. He also had cocaine in his system. But he accused the police of putting the cocaine in his system. Okay. Kind of like the Florida woman that said to officers that while she was driving, cocaine flew in her window and went in her purse. Yeah, true story. Let's see. Let's find another one. I'm trying to find the one that's close to my area that I was just reading about earlier. No, that's yes. This one's fucking funny. Naked Florida man starts house fire while smoking pot, drinking, and baking cookies on a George Foreman grill. According to the Northwest Florida Daily News and the Niceville Police Fire Department, a naked man rescued from a house fire admitted to accidentally setting his house on fire after he drank 2 liters of vodka, smoked some weed, and attempted to bake cookies on an indoor grill known as the George Foreman. The grill and the cookies caught fire after he left the grill unattended. While he attempted to cover the flame with towels, The towels also caught fire. This story gets even better. As firefighters extinguished several items in the home which caught fire, an officer had to detain the man and remove him from the house for his own safety. The fireman said that if he had stayed in the home much longer, he could have possibly died from smoke inhalation. So I guess, like, you're just gonna throw it, let everything catch in fire. It's fucking Florida. What are you gonna? I'm telling you, these Florida stories are just gonna get weirder and weirder. Excuse me, as we go. Uh, they're just fucking great, and I have a ton of them, and they're great. Let's find a couple more. Here's another one that's kind of near me. An Ocala couple suspected of dealing drugs through drive-through window at a trailer. According to the Ocala Police Department, a local couple was arrested after a series of local overdoses led law enforcement to the trailer where drugs were allegedly sold through a special built-in drive-through window, which included an open and close sign. The officers said we were seeing some overdoses in the area, and so they started doing some recon, and through investigation, they were determined that it was heroin laced with fentanyl. And William Parrish Jr. and Mackenzie Dobbs were arrested on multiple charges, including drug possession, selling drugs, and keeping or maintaining a dwelling to use and sell drugs. I mean, if you lived out in the middle of nowhere, this would kind of work. I've seen it kind of work. Back in my heyday, I knew of some pretty out there in the middle of the woods kind of drug dens that you pulled up and that was it. They come to you. You do not get out of the car, anything like that. Pretty sketchy situations, like some sketchy shit. But yeah, so like, it's the human race. I don't know what it is about Florida and the way they produce outlandish criminals, but I have a theory on that. I think it's too much time spent in the sun and soaking up all those saltwater rays, eating saltwater fish and seafood. Maybe drinking the Florida water. I'll tell you what, if you ever come to Florida, do not drink the fucking tap water. Buy bottled water. It's not very safe. Not very safe at all. I call this place the mutated state for a fucking reason, from the plant life to the animals to the rodents, even humans. This place is just fucking. It's like a melting pot. It's like a subtropical island. Some people are gonna yell at me because it's not an island; it's a peninsula. In some spots, there is an island, but it's just like a melting pot of shit, and you just get entangled, and you get to see all of it. And it's like a Jerry Springer show thrown in the microwave for about 30 minutes when it's only supposed to be about 5, and it comes out just a mushy, fucking insane mess that you have to clean up. That's how I can describe Florida. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has its advantages, and I love it here, but at the same time, it's just like, man, like, how dumb can you be? And I see it on a daily basis. And that's why we're probably the only state that's wide open, and we just have that attitude of, hey, it is what it is. That's what makes this state the greatest state ever. Yep. So we covered it all, almost all of it. Yep. Definitely got to thank Andrew, aka Black Death, for the opening of this podcast. Also, the name. You can check him out. I'll put his link in all the descriptions of all this stuff. Uh, I will be back with another episode. Probably, I'm trying to keep a schedule, but it's so fucking hard with everything I got going on. Working till midnight or 11 or middays. It's just a drain. I mean, it's a job, pays the bills, but it's a fucking drain. Adult life is not what it is, what it's cracked up to be, kids. But on that note, stay safe, I guess, and do all that social distancing crap that they want you to do, so we can get over all this bullshit and get back to what we really, being humans and concerts and all that good shit. Because there's a lot of good music coming out too. I think I'm gonna do an album review on either the new Pussyfur album or Deftones or some other. I know there's some other music out too, like not Monkey, but Head. Brian Head Welch from Korn, his side project just dropped some stuff, and Slash from Guns N' Roses, his son, and a couple other guys' sons, Scott Weiland's son, they just dropped something. So maybe in this next podcast I'll do an all music review. But until next time, guys, thank you for listening, watching, all that great shit. So peace, love, and happiness, and fuck y'all later.